let's start with like main philosophical arguments that are that can support the existence of a creator. I can think of the cosmological argument, but I'll let you maybe elaborate on that.
Yeah, I mean, sure, there are a variety of cosmological arguments. One of them is the one that most people might be familiar with these days, is the Kalam cosmological argument, which basically goes the following way. Everything, like premise one, everything that begins to exist has a cause. Premise two, the universe began to exist. Conclusion, therefore, the universe has a cause. Now, again, that is these days probably the most popular and well-known cosmological argument. But there are other cosmological arguments out there. I mean, the argument for a prime mover. I mean, the cosmological arguments go very much back to Thomas Aquinas, who described those 5 ways of arriving at God. And
even earlier, right? They say that
yes,
even
sure,
in Islamic tradition, there's Al-Ghazali who has
Al-Ghazali, right?
correct.
That's
So
correct.
and I think Aquinas, so like the kind of the West took Arabic writings and then translated them, right?
Yeah, and definitely. I mean, it's not like Thomas Aquinas. Yeah, you're correct. It's not like Thomas Aquinas was the first one to come up with all these ideas in an original fashion, but he was definitely the one if you want to speak in terms of history of philosophy, he's the one like who really elaborated on it and who got that tradition of cosmological arguments going. So yeah, I mean, again, another cosmological would be the argument for a first cause that imagine the typical children's question of, well, why does the sun rise in the morning? Well, because the earth rotates. Well, does the earth rotate? There's always like whatever we're inquiring of is going to lead us to a cause. But at the end, like the more you inquire back in the story of reality, you're either you end up with an infinite regress of causes, which doesn't seem overly reasonable, or you have to start with some fixed, primary, solid, eternal cause. Again, that is just one of those cosmological arguments for a divine creator. And again, it goes back, among others, to Thomas Aquinas.